What's up guys, Ace here, brings another card of the day. Today we have Lithoform Engine. 4 generic mana legendary artifact with 3 separate abilities. For 2 and a tap, a copy target activated or triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. 3 and a tap, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. 4 and a tap, copy target permanent spell you control. The copy becomes a token. This card in standard I don't think has seen any play. Maybe for a few jank builds because it got a lot of value on it, tacked onto it, which I guess is fair enough because this card seems like it could do a lot, especially with previous iterations of legendary artifacts from Kaladesh. The card would seem to be pretty good. And Eternal formats, I don't think it'll see too much play besides EDH. In EDH, I have yet to see it be played to such an extent. I thought this card would be like a $20 rare or mythic, and it would stay there, but it turns out it's just not at that range. It does go infinite the same way Shrinic Resonary goes infinite with a few more modes. Problem with it being an EDH is it's a little higher mana, so of course it's going to be a lot harder to cast, just generally speaking. It does go infinite the same way Shrinic Resonary goes infinite, so you put this in like your Brago decks, you put this like in any of your Isochron Scepter decks, it basically goes infinite by itself with the Dramatic Reversal. So that's pretty cool. You can have it as another copy line for your Dramatic Reversal, where you copy the instant spell, it untaps this, copy it while the Dramatic Reversal is still on the stack, generating infinite mana. And that's pretty cool. But the problem with that is, of course, is it's 4 mana, it stays on the board, people will see it coming. But the upside is, of course, you'll have 2 copies of your combo in your deck. Now, even if you don't use it for that sort of combo, it generally produces a lot of value. And I think a lot of the value comes out of the fact that for 4 mana, if you have mana and it's like late in the game, you can just copy the permanent you have. Now, this comes really strong if you're copying non-legendary things, so perhaps like a removal spell, like Grasp of Fate or an Oblivion Ring. Also is pretty good with things like a Bane of Progress, although you don't get 2 triggers, it's like you get 2 Bane Progresses, right? Which is a 2/2, I don't know. That's probably not the best example, but you do get like 2 of anything you can think of. It's basically it copies anything in your deck. So imagine casting anything in your deck but like twice in a game. That's essentially what this does. It copies 2 of your instant speed removal spells. You can even copy your counter spells. Say someone copies or someone counters your counter spell, then you counter that and they have another counter, you just copy one of your counters, right? And so it's like having another card in hand just on the battlefield, right? In that sense. So we get a lot of value out of this. I do think generally this doesn't go in every deck just because it's kind of slow, but if you do have value for a value engine in your deck or need a value engine in your deck, something that requires you to I don't know, something that requires you to use more of your mana, like a mana sink, this will probably be the trick. But yeah, that's all I can say for this card. I haven't seen too much of it. I think that's essentially what's happening with this card. I could definitely see this card going down in price, even down to like below $10. Right now it's like 17, maybe a little higher, like 20. But yeah, this card seems pretty decent. It seems pretty decent all in all, but just haven't seen the play with it. Maybe there's gonna be a card in the future that just goes infinite with it again, along with Dramatic Reversal. But yeah, that's the thing about it. Some of you guys see me on this in the comments below. Other than that, peace out, guys. See you guys later. And yeah, peace out.